What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In this series, I take my TikToks and YouTube shorts and make them longer. Today's episode is going to be about how nothing you ever do will be enough to satisfy a narcissistic person. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. Thank you. I gave him everything too. If you are dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person, you have to realize that nothing that you ever do for that person will ever be enough for that person. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I have narcissistic personality disorder. If you're dealing with a narcissist or toxic person, you will give up everything that you have. You will lose yourself. You will forgive them for doing terrible things to you. And it will still never ever be enough. Because the goalpost is always moving. The goalpost of happiness and satisfaction for a narcissist is always moving. The finish line for happiness for a narcissist is always moving. So if you do something one day that makes a narcissist happy, it won't work again. You have to keep thinking outside the box to make narcissistic people happy. And a lot of times when you're trying to make them happy, it comes to the detriment of yourself. You will lose your identity and everything, your friends, family, every single thing associated with you for trying to make this person happy. And they will tell you, hey, I didn't ask you to do that. You didn't have to do that. A lot of people have to realize you can never, ever make a narcissist truly happy. Hope this. Welcome back. Welcome back, folks. I cannot sing, so I'm sorry. I apologize for that off the rip. I apologize. But so, let's get to the brass tacks. Nothing you ever do for a narcissist or, just for a narcissistic person will ever be enough. It just won't. That person right there, if you couldn't read the thing, she said, I was with my ex for 2 years and he was talking to his ex the whole time. And I had no idea. I gave him everything too. I gave them everything. I did everything for that person. I helped build that person up. I helped them get a job. I helped them get back, talk to them into going back to school. I upgraded that person's life in every single way. You know what they did? They left me for somebody else. Because nothing that you ever do for a narcissist will ever be enough. And I know what you're going to ask. You're like, but Lee, you're married and you're a narcissist. Is what your wife does for you, is that enough? I am enough for me. So yes, what she does for me is enough because I am enough for me. I'm working on my own self. Don't compare me to who you're dealing with because I know who I am. I'm doing enough for me to keep myself moving forward in my life as opposed to needing it from her. So what she gives me is enough because I don't require it from her, if that makes sense. But most narcissist people can't say the same thing because they require so much from you. I don't need her for anything. I just need her to love me. You know what I mean? Just it. But so you get in situations like that, and she feels the love department pretty well. Yeah, that's wifey. But in your situation, in the normal diet, gotta reboot the narcissist. The robot has to rebooting. Power back up. So in the normal dynamics of a narcissistic relationship, now you do, that nothing you do will ever be enough. You can give that narcissistic person, you can help them accomplish their goals. Like, my goal is to own a Samsung Galaxy Note 8 phone. Here, babe, here's your goal. Here's your lifelong dream. Oh, yay! Thank you for my Samsung Galaxy Note 8 phone. I love this. The next day, it's not enough. They're not happy anymore. They were happy. They played with it. They pulled they pulled the stylus out. They started styling with the stylus. You know what I mean? They started writing and doing stuff with the stylus on the phone. But the next day, they're like nothing happened. You're not happy anymore about the phone? Not really. It's cool. They moved the goalpost. So the next dream so now you have to help them accomplish something else. Now you have to do something more grandiose than surprising them with their dream phone. Y'all know the phone is just an analogy or metaphor, whatever you want to call it. It's just there for that purpose right there, So if you're dealing with toxic people, understand that they're always going to move the goalpost. The goalpost of happiness is always going to shift. Kick the field goal right here. When I say goalpost, let's do soccer goal. Most people know soccer. The soccer goal is right here, right? The soccer goal is right here, right here. So when you kick that phone, this is the phone. The phone. Oh, you scored a goal. So you go to try to do something similar the next day. The goalpost has moved over here. So now you kick it and it goes away. You have to do that. The finish line has moved. The finish line of happiness, of making them happy, has moved. The finish line is here today. You cross it. You go back tomorrow, do the same. You apply the same amount of effort the next day. It's moved. I gotta try harder to make you happy. Across the finish line. Guess what happens again? It moves again. So what you did yesterday is not enough. You have to keep doing that type of stuff right there for a narcissist over and over and over again, to the detriment of yourself. You're going to lose. You just are. This is not conjecture. This is not me making this up. You are inevitably going to lose yourself trying to give too much to a narcissist. You just are. That's just the brass tacks of it. Y'all, some people are going to get mad. I'm just telling you exactly how it's going to go, because you're going to sit right here, try to make the narcissist happy, try to do everything for them, help them build their lives up, help them do all this stuff up, help them build them up to the person that you knew they could be, the potential you saw in them. You help build them up. It's just like, you know, when Captain America came out the pod, when he was little Captain America, he was still grinding and jumping on grenades and stuff like that. But when he went to the little pod and came out Big Cap, when he came out Chris Evans, you know, with the chest, when the girl tried to touch the chest, you know, you remember that part right there? She was like, ooh, the pecs. That's, y'all would have made him into Captain America, this person in your life into Captain, or, you know, Captain America. You know, Captain can be a male or female, so yes, it's, you know, gender neutral. So y'all have made them into Captain America or Captain whatever, you know, country you're from. So, but then, because you created this specimen that everybody else wants, they know that. Everybody else wants this person, so they're going to go test their options. You no longer fit what they're looking for in their life. They fit what you're looking for because you made them into what you were looking for, but now you don't fit them. You see how he made that person outgrow you? You created a monster that's going to outgrow you. And this Captain America right here that you created is not here out there trying to fight Hydra. This one is trying to fight some cheeks and trying to clap cheeks. This Captain America out here is out here trying to clap cheeks and things like that. They're not fighting Hydra. They're fighting the urge to clap everybody's cheeks around them. So you get to that point right there. You have to understand it right there. And it's like, it has nothing to do with you. I feel like so many people take that burden onto themselves. Like, I'm just not enough. Like, if I would have done more, my marriage would have made it. How? You done everything. You did everything you could do. You probably bent over backwards. You probably bent over forward, sideways, jumped in the air, did a split. Whatever it took you to do, you did. It just gets to the point where there's nothing. You can't make that person happy. You just can't. Happiness is moving for a narcissist. So many people ask me, like, can narcissist people be happy? Can they truly love you? How are they treating you? First of all, to answer the love question, how are they treating you? Can a narcissist love you? How are they treating you? Are they treating you like they love you? If you treated somebody the same way that they are treating you, would you say that you love them? No? Okay, you get that. But can narcissistic people be happy? I think narcissists can be happy in a moment. There's a difference between happiness and joy. Happiness comes in a moment. Happiness is quick, it's fleeting. It comes and goes. Happiness is giving them that cell phone earlier. You know, this is happiness. Happiness goes away really, really quickly. Joy is what I think a lot of narcissistic people struggle with, because joy is consistent happiness. Joy is contentment. So joy is giving them the phone and them loving and cherishing it, not putting it down the next day like they don't care about it. You see, joy is lasting. So joy is lasting happiness. So I don't think narcissists can really get to hear the lasting happiness, because that's right here is what I'm still chasing. I'm chasing joy. My life is not even the pursuit of happiness anymore. It's the pursuit of joy, because I'm hunting joy. I want to be joy. I want to have a joyful existence. So I'm out here hunting joy, if that makes sense. If your name is Joy and listening to this, I'm not hunting you. I'm hunting the thing about joy, you know. So toxic people, narcissistic people, understand that this is the point right here, y'all. I just want to let y'all know that this is it right here for you. You have to understand that, like, if you're dealing with narcissists, like, nothing you can do will make them happy. Start focusing, instead of doing so much for them where they're not going to appreciate it anyway, do stuff to you. Give yourself back something. Why would you keep giving something to me if I'm not going to appreciate it? You give me this cell phone, the next day the screen is cracked because I drop kicked it because I was mad at you. You know, why do you keep doing this stuff? I just want to make them happy. You can't. You can't for a long period of time. You can make them happy in a moment. Sorry. You can make them happy in a moment, but is their happiness going to carry over into 5 hours from now, tomorrow, next week? No, it's not. It's not. So understand, like I said, it's less about you than it is about them. But so many people are going to take it and put it on themselves. Like, you're going to take that and put it on themselves, and it's going to drive you crazy. So you are in a position of power. You're in the driver's seat, so I feel like take your time with it, y'all. I'm not telling you to leave immediately. I'm telling you to take a life inventory of happiness. Take it. Don't worry about the narcissist being happy. Take an inventory of happiness for yourself. Are you happy? If you're not happy, then you have to make decisions and choices for yourself. Put yourself first, because you've been putting everybody else first for a very, very long time. So happiness comes in a moment. Anyway, y'all, like and subscribe. Oh, I'm really about to crack my phone screen. Happiness comes in a moment. I really, truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Like and subscribe for more. Mental Illness is out. Peace.